My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Kobolds and Catacombs Dungeon Runs. Let's go. I think Shaman. Shaman time. Shaman time here in Crossbone County, where you only hear an occasional noise. Everyone is grand, so expect some horseplay. They may shoot you dead, but they're wonderful boys. Well, okay, let's think about it. The success that I've had as Shaman, what was it? It wasn't straight elemental. It was Battlecry Elemental Jade. So if I can break that up into its constituent parts, then I can probably feel good about having that as a new run. That said, I still kind of just have to swing with what's offered. I can't just hold out waiting for something good, because a lot of the time that's just not going to come. I would love to do just like a evolving deck, though. That would be lovely. That would make me a very happy boy.
Handle it.
This has been a very good axe. This should mean lethal next turn. Flang Tongue, lightning. Yeah, we're done. Cool. I'll even hero power to see if I get any more damage in there. Alright, show me my options. I'm not going to take Justicar's Ring. I kind of don't want to go with the totem build. But other than that, I'm a little bit open. Your minions have +1/+1. We could go from Murloc build. I'm going to do it. That didn't work out. Furbolg Mossbinder is like a horrible mutations card. Faceless Shambler is also a pretty bad mutations card. So the only good card in there is Evolve. I think I have to go with Totems. It's not going to be bad based off of the fact that Kobold Hermit is now a 2/2 that summons a totem that also has +1/+1. So that's pretty good. Alright. I was really angling for the Murlocs there. Oh god, I would love a good Murloc build. I haven't played a Murloc deck in years. When was Murloc Paladin a big thing? Like, anything can happen Murloc Paladin? Because that's when I last seriously played a Murloc deck. Oh, I'd love some more of that. I love that it shows me a full hand of elementals. And I wasn't offered elemental synergy. Like, I have one totem in my deck already, and it offered me more totems. I only have one Murloc, and it didn't offer me any Murlocs. I have a bunch of elementals, but it didn't offer me elementals, unfortunately. See, this is the kind of thing I'm looking for. Like, the Murlocs spreading wide ridiculously quickly. I think I may actually just have lethal on board, right? 8, yeah, I do. Murlocs. Call in the finishers is 4 mana, summon 8/8 worth of creatures, and they're all Murlocs. Come on. Ooh, this is actually hard now. So here's the thing. That's actually a good mutations package. I don't really have that many cards that I want to mutate, so I guess I'm not doing that. But Murlocs, Dreadscale, Murloc Tidehunter, Primal Fin, and then Primal Fin giving me another Murloc. I could totally try and just flood the board with Murlocs, but totems. The totem build is actually starting to look powerful. That's a 2-mana Yeti. I know it has Overload, but it's a 2-mana Yeti. I'm going to go with Murlocs. I bought into Murlocs. I am not going to betray the Murlocs that I bought into, but 2-mana Yeti, though. It's hard to turn down. It was hard to turn down. All right, Sariona. Show me what you got.
For Doomhammer.
I sense great power. Come closer.
Easy Tide Hunter. Give me the lookout as well. Hermit's pretty good as well. Hermit's going to be much more reactive, though, rather than proactive. Yeah, nice try. It's only a +1/+1 when it's mine. As a result, I'm now going to take a healing totem. Because I don't want the Murloc Tide Hunter to die to the AoE. That I can't recall the name of at the moment.
My shield for Argus.
Alright. Pretty much, like, a reasonable amount of this board survives. Flame Tongue Totem's the kill.
Your strength sustains me.
Alright, well played.
Well played.
Turn 5's a pretty good kill.
Agree to disagree.
And I'm going to kill you with the lookout. Sorry, the Kobold Helmet. Bye-bye, Sariona. More Kobold, more Kobold, more Kobold. Orb of Destruction is always ridiculous, but I kind of want to take Hilt of Kel'Delar and keep trying to get, you know. Maybe I got like a Murloc Totem build. I mean, this is the better one. It's Tunnel Trog, Totem, Golem, Doom. Yeah, I have to. All of those are individually pretty good cards, but especially since I have Flame Tongue Totems, even if I don't have Overload to buff up the Tunnel Trog, it gets a lot better. But it's also just a 2/4. And we did get a Yeti. We got a 2-mana Yeti.
Thrall versus Elder Yari. For Doomhammer.
I think I have to hard mulligan because I really want a 1-drop. And I have enough 2-drops. I will have a 2-drop. Mm-hmm. Not exactly the kind of board I thought I was going to have. I will Hero Power before toteming, obviously. Hero Power being my totem, but I will Hero Power before I Flame Tongue. I'm probably just going to Flame Tongue Hilt of Kel'Delar. Try and get as much damage on the board as early as possible. Well, now it's changed. Take a Searing Totem. Still in the vein of I want to get as much damage on the board as early as possible. I don't want my opponent to be able to remove things with Wrath. Or if they do, I want it to be inefficient. Sure. Could have Hero Powered before you did that and you probably would have gotten a kill. Yep, you could have done that with 1. I mean, if you have to use 2 of those cards, those being some of your premium removal cards, then I'm all for you having to do that. Yeah. I'm gonna go all damage right now. As much as I wanted to play the Unbound Elemental before doing this kind of thing, it's gonna be really good for me to have some damage on board. I don't want to generate another Searing Totem, or do I? I kind of do. Especially on that side of the board. Sure, I'll attack with it first before I Hero Power. But I'm not gonna Hero Power, of course. It's fine. It's still the same play I would have made. Next turn's probably going to be attack and then Doomhammer and then use the second attack of the Doomhammer, which is lovely. It's always like a nice little feeling to do that. Attack. Doomhammer. And boom. All right. Probably going to gain armor twice here, right? No. Alright, that doesn't actually stop me from killing that, and it doesn't even cost me anything to kill it. So... I'm not so certain that worked out the way it intended. Healing Potion probably doesn't have any... Like, Healing Potion, Healing Totem probably doesn't have any significant effect here. Well played. Because you can up Unbound Elemental's health to 3, but it still dies to Wrath.
Don't like you very much.
Right.
I blame my ancestors.
Bye-bye, ancestors. Sorry. No. You join them. Hello. I don't really like any of this stuff. Makes Battlecry triggers twice. I kind of want to take Mechanized just because the Harvest Golem's going to be 3-4, and then it summons a 3-2. And same with the Pilot Sky Golem, it's going to be a 7-5, and then it's going to summon another minion that's buffed. So since it's 2 bodies, it's effectively getting double the triggers of Captured Flag, so it's getting +2/+2 distributed, which is pretty good. I'd love to go for like a full mech build, but I don't know. Because I think this might be the first time I ever saw, or the first time I've considered mechanized in the Shaman, so... I don't know if I'm ever going to have a chance to go like a full mech build. Tharok the Thief!
For Doomhammer.
In and out of the shadows.
I'll be able to get some better cards than that. Hopefully. Yeah, that works. Dread Scale, then we Totem Golem, then we Flame Tongue. It's good. It's a spicy, spicy curve. I love it. If you're wondering why Totem Golem goes on the left, it's because the Dreadscale Knight needs to go on the right because it's much more likely to be traded off if I'm trading using my Flame Tongue Totem. And then that's going to leave the right side of the Flame Tongue Totem empty, and the right side is where the totems from Totemic Call spawn. So you usually want one side to be big minions and one side to be all of the weak little minions that you're expecting to possibly trade off at some point. I think I'm just going to play a bunch of cards from hand here.
Hurry up! Portal online! Move quick.
Alright. You might actually hit your thing. One Shadow Staff and you've got it. Backstab, there goes my minion. But this couldn't be backstabbed because it can't be targeted. Alright. Have you got another, what are they called again? Glacial Shard in hand? You do. Okay. Are you going to prep? Do you have prep?
Never give them a target.
It's true. The fact that my opponent has been able to just constantly freeze my board is... It's being ridiculously effective for them. I'll give them that much.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Now it pretty much just depends how many charge minions can they play after they Crystal Core.
Ash to ash.
Okay, they don't have prep and they won't play Crystal Core as a result.
Well,
That's dumb, but it is very helpful to me.
Dungeon. We're not much for talking here.
That's a really, really good line. I like it. Death Rattles or Battlecries twice. I have more Battlecries than Death Rattles by 1. It's not Potion of Vitality, because I already hit the board quite quickly. If I lose the early game, I lose. I'm gonna take the Battlecries, because the only Death Rattle that I have in the early game is the Harvest Golem, and then the Piloted Sky Golem later. And I'm more likely to pick up Battlecries because I'm more likely to pick up Murlocs. Why do you hate me, game? I think it's... I mean, I did take Battlecry, so these are now all a lot of Jade. I have to take it. Jade Claws is ridiculous for me. It's 2 mana weapon, 2 mana 2/2, summon a 1/1, summon a 2/2. I've already told you about the resources, so you know I have to go for it.
Thrall versus Black Seed.
For Doomhammer,
Okay.
something wicked burrows here.
This is also gonna feed my Tunnel Trog a little. Nah. But that's a perfect opener right there. If only I could summon 2 Alikir the Windlords. I mean, technically I can. 4 basic totems, 1 Windshare Stormcaller. There'll still be 2 spaces to get the 2 Alikir. But it's going to be so unlikely. Yikes! This cough. I don't want that to attack something and then evolve, so I'm actually going to double tap it here. So that it can't take down one of my minions and then evolve to completely avoid consequence. Again, I do need to remove the entire board. This is more interesting now. Do I want to keep 4/2 alive, or do I want to keep 2/2/1s? Oh, obviously distributed stats, not individual against this target. Sure.
Get 'em, boys.
That's stupid. And it justifies what I just did as well. You really want to save playing that for when you can also evolve one of them. Fire Elemental is just going to destroy something right now. That's going to be lovely. Yep, it'll destroy one of those. I mean, it's not getting a ridiculous amount of value destroying one of those, but... it is developing a 7/6. There you go. Well, that's the world's easiest hex target. I think I actually might hex after I do everything else, though, because I want to be able to kill both of these and then one of the saplings. Since I have such a little amount of stuff left in my hand, I'm going to hero power over summoning either of these. It would have been the Kobold Hermit that I would have summoned, if anything, but I'm still going to do this. I'm so glad that doesn't trigger off of its own creation there. Okay. I really want a lightning bolt to kill the... No, I should lightning bolt this. I guess I'm leaving this skeletal enforcer on board. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but... it's pretty important to get that piloted sky golem down there.
Not all
Oh! Good thing you haven't got anything that combos with that I can recall. I might have lethal, right? 6 and 6 is 12. 7 and 7 is 14. That's 26 together is 24. 26. Sorry, it's 28. And then this is another 4. 32. Nope. I'm a while off lethal. Let's get my minion. Cash that in because I don't know if my opponent ever will. That's not going to attack before it evolves, and it might evolve into something that's easier to kill, so no reason to go for that. I'm going to try and basically keep my entire board here, and I'm going to use the Kobold Hermit in order to summon another healing totem. Oh, it triggers twice! Holy shit, I forgot about that! Kobold Hermit is actually a really good card in my deck now. I forgot that it triggers twice.
Well played. You are just another of the voices.
Alright, all face all the time.
Get them, boys.
Alone guide my lands.
Nice. And can I engineer it so that my Flame Tongue is the one that kills you? I think I can. Yeah. Well played, Black Seed. Alright, show me Murlocs! Murlocs! Tidecaller, Primal Fin, Gentle Megasaur. Sure. The mutations package there sucks because there's so many Furbolgs. Jiru! Okay. This is a fun one. Basically, it's just how fancy do you want to be in killing Jiru? So let's go.
Thrall versus Jiru.
Dreadscale I'll keep.
Doomhammer.
Your wish is my command. For a prize.
Thankfully, my deck cost 10s low, so I should have the ability to just play everything as I draw it, rather than being milled. That's gonna draw it twice. I don't know if I'm gonna use the Jade Claws, because I'd really like to be able to Primal Fin on turn 3. But also, I don't actually want to play the stuff on turn 3. That's... I was just thinking, I don't actually want to get 2 Murlocs from Primal Fin. Oh, they're not a 1-1 and a 2-2, of course. They're already bigger. Oh, man. These more 1 costs. Well, I'm gonna lose some cards here. Had to happen. I mean, if I had to lose it... Oh, I lost some 1 mana. Damn.
My hand is too full.
I kind of want a Jade Spirit because it's just going to be a ridiculous amount of board presence, but it's only 1 card that I get to play if I do that. I think I have to, though. It's basically going to be impossible for my opponent to deal with. You keep burning all of your draw cards, damn it. Thank you for giving me the mana, though. That's really important. No, I wanted that. All right. Let's go with a trade here. Clear out my hands. And then next turn's lethal. Double Battlecry +1/+1 is actually really effective. Hey, we got the Hilt of Kel'Dalar. Sure. Uh-oh.
My hand is too full.
Alright. 1. And then just dunk on them at my own speed. Pretty good. Pretty good. Goodbye, Jiru. Control decks are going to have a huge problem with Jiru. They're just going to be drawn to death. I think I actually take Bag of Coins so that I can just rush out of hand really quickly. Yeah, Cenarius isn't actually going to be that powerful for me. But no matter what minions I get, they're going to be, you know, 1/1 bigger than they should. But also, I want the Battlecry of a lot of these minions. Wondrous Wand is oftentimes just not really going to give me anything usable. I'm going to take Bag of Coins. Jade Lotus. It has to be. Jade Claws, Jade Lightning. I mean, we're just going to have ridiculous Jade synergy. I think... Now, this sucks, because I tried so hard. You saw me try. I tried so hard to have a Murloc build. I got the +1/+1. I selected Murlocs. I even had to select mechs in my off time. And then I selected Battlecry because it was the only effective one that was being offered to me. And then I had to select a Jade. So I ended up with Battlecry Jade. I tried so hard not to play Battlecry Jade, but that's what I ended up with. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried. I really did. Alright. Murloc Tidecaller first, obviously. You hero power this turn and then do nothing, or maybe you Bag of Coins after you hero power. Two options, basically. Alright. Next turn's Flame Tongue, then Jade. And these turns are pretty much playing themselves. Wand of Disintegration is going to be... Like, I can't really play around it. Because the whole point of my deck is to get on board and get on board fast. But if Wand of Disintegration comes down, I will pretty much just lose. It's going to be real hard to generate a new board out of nothing for me. I made Jade Lightning the face for the draw here. But that's 2, and then okay. I should have attacked last turn, knowing that there was a chance that I was going to get another Jade. I also should have hero powered before I played the Jade Claws. Damn it! Now you can remove my Flame Tongue Totem. Represents 5 of my board damage. Opponent mainly has rogue spells, so they're not actually going to be dealing that much damage using the party portal. So I'm actually just going to straight up continue face the entire time. And just challenge them to win. I don't think you can. Rogue spells are all pretty tiny. I mean, you know. There's Abyss, the Secrets, Backstab. Like, these are the ones that I know the opponent runs. And they're not going to summon big minions, so I really don't care. I know for a fact that that's Go Invisible, so I'll attack with my biggest minion. It's Betray. Holy shit. Really? I'm amazed. I didn't think they had Betray in their deck. I'm actually really, really surprised by that.
Elements guide me.
Alright, I'll try and control the board for a turn. That might be another betrayal just because they didn't play it last turn. So they may have not played it last turn because they couldn't play it last turn. Okay, now that they've buffed that, that actually is a really shitty card for my opponent to have really shitty card for my opponent to have on board. Okay, good. That is Betrayal. I've got lethal if I do it like that, and then that, and then... Well played! So I'm probably going to title this episode something closer to what it was supposed to be, rather than what it ended up being. So it's more like a swarm. It is a swarm deck, effectively, right? But damn, I tried so hard not to build the deck that I did, and then I just had to. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone Dungeon Runs. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time, Jeremiah.